Good evening, guys. This is 5:30 p.m., which means it's time for gist, banter, all that is trending and exclusive on social media. You're watching Afia TV official on Afia TV. My name is Favor Obinyaluba, and welcome to the 23rd day in the month of December. I mean, today is 23. I know that it's 2 days to Christmas, and what we're going to be doing today is talking about some of the movies that you should be seeing this season. You know, we're going to be reviewing it, having conversations around the movies that you should see because it's Christmas, and we're going to be focusing on streaming platforms. Streaming platforms we're going to focus on today. Maybe another time we'll talk about the ones in the cinema, but we're going to focus on streaming platforms. So, you know, I know it's the season for everybody. Everybody is currently at home, relaxing, doing whatever they chose because it's the season. And, you know, you're probably wondering, oh, what movies should we see? What movies, are these movies worth it? Are they not worth it? You know, what would you like about it? And all of that. So we're going to be talking about that today on Afia TV Official. My name is Favor Obinyaluba, and of course I have very beautiful ladies that of course know their onions when it comes to Nollywood. We'll introduce them right after the break. Welcome, and of course, Merry Christmas in advance. I said today we're going to be talking about all of the movies that are trending, especially on focusing on streaming platforms. And by streaming platforms, I mean two, because I think those are the ones that everybody's talking about, which is Netflix and Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. And I said I was also going to introduce my very beautiful guest. I want to show everybody I don't know my left from my right. But I have on my right, the very beautiful Ogochukwu Osai. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello. And the very beautiful Chinaluru Mogu Eze.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Hi, guys. If we use this guy, Kuleremi, Babami. Babami. Are you doing things? Well. Let's see.
About the things.
Let's do our things today. So we have a couple of movies, especially 3 that are on streaming platforms now. Netflix, 7 Doors. Femi Adebayo's movie on 7 Doors. Netflix is titled 7 Doors. On Prime Video, we have Roses and Ivy. Roses and Ivy is a Biodun Stevens film. And on Prime Video again is Christmas in Lagos. Christmas in Lagos is a Jade Osiris film.
Here.
And it's 3 of them are beautiful. So 7 Doors and Roses and Ivy are series. They are limited series. So it has episode. Christmas in Lagos is the only one that is a film.
Roses and Ivy.
Yeah, Roses and Ivy is a series. I think 7 Doors is 6 episodes. Roses and Ivy is 4 episodes, and Christmas in Lagos is a film. It's just one film, one beautiful film. Men and brethren.
Let's start with the series.
Do we start with the series or do we start with the movie? Which one do we start with?
Let's start with the short one, the film. It's not like a show.
Let's start with the film. So Christmas in Lagos. It's very colorful. That's the first thing. It's a very colorful film. And it's written and directed by Jade Oshibiru. So expect like class, beauty, everything about the film. Stellar casting. The cast. This is not Jade Oshibiru's first film. I mean, the thing is, so now let's start from what some people have been saying about it on social media. So let's start from the bad. So if you know Jade Oshibiru, you know her from Gangs of Lagos.
Yes.
You know her from Brotherhood.
You know her from
Isoken.
The Trade as well.
The Trade, you know, so you kind of know Jade Oshibiru for gang films. You know, she's always there. So something that I feel a lot of people are like, it feels very slow. You know, it doesn't have any.
It wasn't giving the whole.
It wasn't giving too much buzz boost like a Jade Oshibiru.
Okay, it's love. It's love supposed to give you buzz boost.
That's some.
It depends on the kind of love.
It depends on the kind of love. It depends on the kind of love.
It's love.
Please, let's be serious here. Of course, it does depend on the kind of love that you're seeing and all of that. But so this movie. One thing about this thing, I'm going to tell you, see 3 of us here, we might give spoilers. So do your possible. See the time that we are reviewing this film. This film has come out like last week. So do your possible best watching film when
So
you
that
want
you
to
can
watch
follow.
this. Do you understand? We're going to try as much as we can to make it
try not to be spoilers.
spoiler
We'll
free.
try, we'll try.
But basically, it has 2 love triangles.
Yes.
Yes. He has 2 love triangles. So mother and daughter are in a love triangle. So if you see RMD, I will call their real names because that's how I used to know people. I don't
Me
used to
too.
say.
I like to call
Jada,
their real
yeah, I
names.
like to call their real names.
Yeah, okay.
So RMD, Wale Ojo, and Shafi Bello are in a love triangle, and so that's one. Then obviously there's now a. See why people should not do follow anybody and do besto.
Yes.
There's also a female bestie.
Your bestie is in love with you. Take it or leave it. Your best friend
That's
is in love.
true.
Your male best friend, your female.
You're not even supposed to be told this. You know that there's no way a male and a female can
Let
be
me
a
catch
best friend without anything happening
anybody
in
who's
between.
supposed to be my man that tell me he has female best friend. I'll slap the hell out of him.
Oh my goodness. Well, as you can
Choose
see,
between the two
as
of us.
you can
Are you
see.
doing bestie or you're doing me?
so this is also a case of besto gone wrong or gone right. You know, if you watch, depending on what your opinion is. So we have obviously a case of that, like I said, 2 love triangles where RMD, Shafi Bello, Wale Ojo, they're in a love triangle, and then there is now Teniola.
Eve.
That's okay.
Okay, not Eve.
Teniola. I don't know the name of the other 2 people. Their real names.
Yagazie.
Okay, so these are the people in the.
Exactly.
No, these are not the people in the love triangle. Actually, these are another different love. So I think basically, so the theme is very Christmassy. The theme is very Christmassy. So you're going to be seeing the Christmas events, Oblate, 30 December activities,
Concerts.
Yeah, there were a couple of concerts.
Emphasis
on love.
So for me, emphasis on love, yes, I understand. But for me, I saw it more of emphasis on Christmas. To me, the way I saw it was just things that happen in Christmas. Like I yes, there's
that's
love
the name
in it.
of the movie.
Yeah, but it's for me. It was very
it's basically
Christmas themed.
Yeah,
it's a
that's the idea.
Christmas
Meeting
is
people.
in the middle. Then there is love.
There's now love around
So,
it and all of that.
yeah.
It's such a beautiful film. Such a
Very
beautiful
colourful.
film. Very colorful. Pink is like this picture just really depicts the film. Like very colorful, very colorful. You know, there are lights,
Sunsets.
extravaganza,
I
there's
feel like
traffic.
saying that
Every just
the movie
embodies
is
Lagos
slow.
too.
I feel like saying that the movie is slow means like you're boxing the producer and the director.
Yeah,
because
people-
you've known
people,
her
yeah,
as someone
yeah.
that does what's
She does something different. And I think
It's okay to do something
I was
different.
telling Favor before the show that this movie had a session. It was featured on Variety magazine, right? So Variety magazine is an international entertainment online magazine based in I think the US,
Yeah.
right? So they did a thing on the movie, interviewed Jade Oshiberu for it, and of course featured the fact that Aya Star performed in the film. So she's an international artist, so
Yeah.
they did a thing about the film. And Jade told them that the idea of Christmas in Lagos was because she wanted to do a film that depicts Christmas
How
in Lagos.
Lagos, yeah,
and
yeah.
inside
There was traffic,
it,
there was a lot of
put
things.
love inside the
it,
whole
yeah.
thing. Let love be. I was watching the film, I was smiling throughout. Like a goat. I was smiling like, I'm like, God, when?
Please rest.
Oh God,
Come back, abeg. Come back.
Let me have my
Rest in
moment.
Jesus'
You'll be
name.
having your moment.
Come back, rest. Obviously, like Ogochukwu said, saying the movie is slow and putting Jade Shiberi in a box. I just feel like this movie was a way of her saying, please, people should not box me to one
I
thing.
can do some other things.
Do you understand? So, and I think Jade really executed that very well.
Yeah.
She did so many other things.
She used the money for the film well.
She did that well, especially as her saying she could do many other things is we got to really explore grief a lot. That's another a very key undertone in that movie.
Yes,
Grief.
you noticed grief.
Grief.
I was like, is it why are there a lot of deaths in this
Yeah.
film? Why is everybody dying?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Because during festive periods, as someone who has lost people very dear to me, during festive periods, it kind of feels very odd because everybody's celebrating, but
Like
then you start
something
to
is missing
you
from
understand
your life.
exactly. You start to feel like there's a missing piece, there's this missing thing, you know, and then seeing how people move on, carry responsibilities, try and move on. So I think that's a very key undertone in that movie. Grief is a very key undertone, and seeing how grief can also make people bond,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Make
and
them
you know,
bond, very
yeah,
important.
seeing widowhood, all of that. So I feel like there are a lot of key themes
And
that
most
she
things-
also explored in
yeah.
Christmas in Lagos.
And most importantly, Nollywood, please do more of older people in love stories.
True.
Very important. Shafi
true.
Bello and R&D and Wale Ojo.
Yes,
Oh
and I think
my
that's something that they have been
For
missing
some
in
reason, I
Bollywood.
wanted to get old easily. Maybe I'll find love in my old age. That's what the calm down. That's what it
I
is to
agree.
me.
I agree. I agree.
Actually,
Please, more
At
old
any point,
people.
I don't know what this guy is going through.
More old
But
people
yeah,
in movies.
we should
Yeah.
really, we should really
Love
explore.
movies.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
we should explore
We should really
it.
explore seeing older people in love because what we see in Hollywood is just the
Young people,
and
and
even people that look older, they will still make them downplay
Look
their
young.
age
Yes,
just to
downplay
show
their
that
age.
whole love.
And at the end of the day, it just passes this information that once
It's
you're
only
old,
once
just
you're
focus
old,
on something
yeah,
else. Forget
you
about
can't find love and all of
So,
that, which is really beautiful. And I think it should take us that. So Christmas in Lagos is a really good film. You should definitely see it on Prime Video.
And
then
please see it on Prime Video, not on Telegram.
say no to piracy.
Yes,
Say no to piracy.
see it on Prime
If you are
Video.
doing piracy, get out of this place now. Get now. Off that TV, man. so yeah, which brings us to saying old people love or older people love, which brings us to Seven Doors. Because in Seven Doors, they are not old. They obviously we don't
They actually
necessarily-
played their
they play their
young
age,
couple.
this thing.
Because
But
they
they
are
obviously
married.
they don't look young.
They don't
you know
look
Chama
young.
Chukwuka, you know Kemi
And
Adebayo.
Adebayo.
They don't look young.
They don't
No matter
look
how
young.
they
And if
try
you want to check very well, so that their children are younger,
Yeah.
as supposed to the age they are.
They
at
are,
marriage.
yes,
So
exactly.
They're actually like obvious, not obviously, but
Not
apparently,
obviously, but if you want
apparently
to
you
look at
say
it,
that
they're
they married
they're
at
not.
not that young age we used to know them. But
Yeah.
Seven Doors.
Seven Doors
is
is-
the movie. It's
So
not
now
a
the-
movie, it's the movie.
So now this film is, hey God, I beg. The cocoa you need is that don't listen to your wife.
Really?
No.
Hey, no.
The man
Don't love any.
turn out
First
like
of all,
that.
thank you very much for that question. Because this man was on his own minding his business. They say he should come and do king in the kingdom.
Right. Now-
he now said no. His wife now need her. Say, please.
Convinced her. Now let's be honest. As someone, not like I'm spiritual that much. I'm spiritual when it comes to being a Christian.
I don't want to be spiritual. Yes.
No, as for a Christian, I'm very spiritual. But someone who know a little bit about tradition, if you refuse it, it will still follow you.
Eh.
Definitely.
Eh.
If you refuse the crown,
It will
follow
it
you.
will cause trouble for you in the future. So it's a kind of like they chose. He's not the one that chose himself, or the community chose him. It's their gods that chose him. So he has no other option. If he ever says no, he's going to fight till he dies. So it's something like that.
He's going to fight till he dies.
Say, hey,
Anyhow,
so
Sha.
many obstacles
Anyhow,
going
Sha.
on, right?
Anyhow, Sha.
So he now chose the crown.
He did
as the
whatever
wife
he chose.
convinced
He did
him.
whatever he chooses.
And now when he got into
chooses
the
my
game,
His choices that he did. We're going to go on a very quick break. When we return, we'll continue with this. Hey, welcome back to the program. You're still watching Afia TV official on Afia TV, and of course, we're still reviewing all of the amazing movies that you should definitely see this season on Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. And we were talking about Seven Doors. Olachuku was saying it will still follow you.
Yeah,
Even if you
that
know
she's a
and
traditional
choose
person.
to.
about tradition.
Olachuku was saying that she was a Tuesday wine, so she knows about it. But at the end of the day, one of the things I really like about Seven Doors is it's one of the key undertones. I feel like I am a sucker for undertones when it comes to movies, because I like to see, okay, what is the other
small,
message?
small
Do you understand? What
people
message is
wouldn't
it
pay
passing? Do you
attention
understand?
to.
And which is intertribal marriage.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in the
Igbo,
yes,
Chuma
she's
Chukwuka was
Igbo.
Igbo, and her husband was Yoruba.
Amaka and Marin Ademidu, do you understand? So I feel like
It
that's
was
one of the
really,
keys.
really nice.
Yeah, it was really nice seeing that. And
The
also
blend is something we don't see usually.
all
A
the
lot.
time. And especially as they did not really focus so much on that thing, or focus so much. There's also only did it once when they were telling her she should speak Yoruba, which she actually did.
She actually
But
surprised them.
and did. Another thing that people do not really notice is that the investor that wanted to invest in the kingdom was Hausa.
Yes, I saw it. I noticed it as well. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's really
for some
nice.
reasons, I was like, are you sure this thing is right? Is this guy really right?
Yeah.
Like
No,
a
but
real
yeah, but
person
that-
in this game?
that's
But
one thing
The
that was- it was a
unity,
real
the unity
person,
and
yeah.
diversity in that movie is
That's
really
And I
something
think
they did
that's
that
also
was
something
really
Hollywood
good.
is really tapping into. They try to bring all three ethnic
Yes,
groups together.
yeah,
in a
You
movie.
see bouts of Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa.
yeah.
It's
makes
really
so much
beautiful
sense.
to
And
see.
I also loved another place, a highlight for me in the movie is where during the coronation, that Igbo was presented very well.
Well,
Igbo
yeah,
tried,
yeah.
they came, they played their role. But something I didn't really understand was during the fortification for him to go fight the Esusu, the Igbo people had to come and do
And
their
let
own
them protect
traditions.
their in-laws.
But
now.
you know, when it comes to traditions, foreign
You know,
foreign
those are
gods,
the- those are the-
you understand.
Fortification is never enough, so you can fortify as you
But
want.
I mean,
This is not just a random fortification.
But those are the
It's for a
nuances.
particular tradition.
But those are the nuances you see in film when they try to do inclusivity.
Yes.
You just see
Yeah.
them do all those extra things
Exactly.
because they
And I
want
was like,
inclusivity.
where is this one
Because
coming
waiting
from?
concern gods of
God
Abuja.
know you.
Gods of
You
Osun.
get-
Do you understand? Nothing
get-
really concerned.
But it was
Ah,
really,
really,
nice.
really good.
They invested so much in that movie. Seeing the quality of that movie. The first scene was like, waiting they happen here. When they were falling, I was like, it was
Yes.
so much.
Oh my God.
The SFX there was so much. And
Very good.
I watched behind the scene when he was talking about how much he invested in the movie. He had to buy vintage cars, all those cars.
Yes.
They also had to
Buy
do the
or
house.
rent.
He said he bought it.
And old currency notes.
no.
Old
Yes,
currency
they did all
notes.
those
I
currency
saw those
notes.
He
things.
also said one of
They were
those-
very true to things.
those that house that was demolished, that particular side that was demolished was built
Wow.
intentionally for that movie.
Yeah.
So they spent so much and it was really,
Yeah,
really nice.
Talk
Like,
about
when you
worth
see
it,
the movie, you see
worth
the
it,
richness,
the richness in the movie. So basically, what this film is about is village people. To be very honest,
Okay.
like let's just call it what
I
it is.
don't know why Favor is
So
making
it's like about village people.
village people can be relative.
It's village. So now let me just tell people the truth. This young man was running his business in Lagos. His village people found him to Lagos, said he should come and be king. So from there, he did not agree, but he did come back to be king. But it was a case of because they did not tell him what was going on in his lineage.
That brings me to a question. I haven't seen the film, so does that mean this movie is set in modern times?
No, it's not.
No. It's
Because
not
he
in
was in
modern
Lagos.
times.
Yeah, even though it was in Lagos,
what was he
not
doing
set
in
in
Lagos?
Old time.
It was still Lagos
He's
full
a rich
time.
man. He's
Oh,
a rich
Lagos
man.
all time.
yeah.
So
Old
people
time.
were wearing.
He was just wearing
the afro hair.
Okay,
before they
so
came to the
saying
village.
early 90s,
Yeah,
early
yeah.
90s vibe.
But that thing
Okay.
can still happen now because it still happens
No,
now.
it still does happen. It still does happen.
Of course it
But
does happen. Because
basically,
tradition
It's a
can follow you
situation
anywhere.
where I feel like what it's trying to explain is that even when things about your lineage can always follow you.
That's what I'm
will
saying.
suffer
Tradition can
generational
always
curses,
follow you.
generational
I was
Well,
wondering
that's
what was the
exactly
thing.
what-
The theme of this film is generational curses.
generational troubles.
So if you have generational curse,
If your lineage did not clear things, better
It
try.
is gonna
follow you.
It's gonna follow you, and you have
So,
to
yeah.
suffer to clear it out because he had to clear.
oh my
it.
God, he did.
He
Eh?
did a lot. He went.
He
through
did
it.
like
He invite
And shout out
pastors
to
to
no,
worship
no,
away.
no, it's a traditional stuff, so you have to fight
Not do
it.
pastor.
Fight
Now,
it
the
in
fight
the
is that they-
spiritual realm.
He had to fight it though. He fought with
He
this
fought
thing, oh.
with-
It was not. It was not
that
the
fight
smart
was
thing.
something that was really like, wow, a spirit fighting a
Don't be
human.
smart.
Although,
But you see, the thing, as a king, you're already a spirit.
as well,
As a
because
king,
he
you're
was
already a spirit. He was
45.
fortified and all of that. So it's really beautiful,
It's a
So if
beautiful movie.
if you know, maybe you and your friends have generational cause. Or in case you want to do
How
something
you-
today, wait, now, some people don't have generational cause. Are you whining? In case you want to do something bad, you should also think about your children.
Because you'll be leaving it for people in
Oh
the
my
Yeah.
God. So it's a really good film. The acting.
The acting.
Aye.
That king that caused all that trouble.
Everybody in the film, every single person in that film.
Please,
they
my main
acted
shout out
well.
is to the SFX person or the persons that did that.
Special effects.
caused the special effects, and also
I think it's Hakim Effects that did special effects. Now Hakim Effects they chop the money for Nollywood.
when
it comes to special effects, yeah.
so
It was very good. It was
the
very-
accident
everybody in
scene,
the
I was
film,
like,
honestly.
Jesus.
Everybody
See
in the
brain,
film.
you see brain,
Yeah.
you see
It was really
somebody's hand cut. You will believe it, honestly speaking.
With these few points of ours,
Hope we've
you
been
should
able
see-
to convince you.
and not to convince you that you should see Seven Doors only
on Netflix.
Netflix.
Reject every other
form
way.
of piracy.
Please.
And finally, we're out of time. Finally, it is Roses and Ivy.
Oh, it's not on.
It's not. It's
on
Amazon
Tudum.
Prime
No,
Video.
no.
So first of all, you already know Biodun Steven. Biodun Steven would give you a show. Biodun Steven writes movies that are very relatable. So you know Biodun Steven from Breaded Life. You know
Yeah.
Biodun Steven
Breaded
from.
Life, yes.
Is it Mami? Is this film that she did about this? Oh my God! So this Demi is in the film. Kehinde Bankole is in the film. where like they have like a the deadbeat dad now.
Yeah,
What's the name of that
and she
film?
raised the kids.
She raised the kids alone.
I don't remember
I
the
don't
name.
think I watched
Oh my
it.
god! But I'm sure
It
you
was
know what
also
we're talking
a good
about.
film.
So
I
there,
loved
me,
it.
Okola one, Kehinde Bankole in the film. So that's I've forgotten the name of the film. So so you know Beyond Steven from that, and so it's not something that's very out of place. When I was watching the film, like when I was seeing the beginning parts, I was like, this looks like Beyond Steven. I saw created by Beyond Steven. I was like,
Yeah,
so it's really good.
A signature.
A signature. And first of all, Uche Montana, Munachi Abi, and Taye Arimolo, something like that. The three of them, they acted. Hey, the acting was
Uche
sweet.
Montana tries in movies. She
The
acts
acting
well.
was sweet. Like,
Acts well.
the acting was sweet. Of course, every other person, Kalu Ikagu, who is the father in the film, every other person who acted that film, Jaye Kuti, who was Taye's mom, they did really well. Everybody did justice to their role. So now this story is actually very unique. It's like, it's not sibling rivalry because it's, when you have older sisters who give their all. So Roses and Ivy, Munachi Abi is the elder sister while Uche Montana is the younger sister. So growing up, they lost their mom. The mom died when she was pregnant, during childbirth for Munachi, who is Rose. So Munachi is Rose. Uche Montana is Rose, and Munachi is Ivy.
Okay.
So when they wanted to give birth to Rose, Mama Rose can't die. So from there, Evelyn had to step up, which is Ivy had to like step up and be a mother. She was doing I'm telling you, she was doing everything. Typical elder sister thing. She was really, really doing everything for her. She helped her write her final exams when she was wasted. Like they really did so well. Like Ivy did, like when I say sacrificed her life for, sacrificed a lot of things for her younger sister Rose. But you know how life can be now. It can be very unfortunate. They finished school.
Especially when you suffer for something.
Do you understand? So they finished school. Rose finished with
a man came.
And they called
the way the man came. No,
I said it. He has to be a man.
Has to be a man. Nobody else was gender.
Wait. That's not necessarily the thing. I don't think that it was a man that came. So this man in question, now man where them know when they're small.
Nasty man.
Wait now. Wait. Oh my. Get out of here. But I won't say that it was like a man that came in between them because at the end of the day, Evelyn kind of understood. I don't want to give so much away. Evelyn kind of understood what was going on. She kind of understood. She understood it a lot. But what now happened was, when your life is going good, something will come spoil them. So Rose's life was going good, even though she graduated with third class. The boyfriend carried her abroad, took her to better school. She had better work. The man loved her, married her. They were not having fertility issues. That's where their problems now stay. So the desperation of wanting to give birth, it just kind of entered Rosie's head and she just became somebody else. So in the course of it, now they say make Ivy surrogate.
Can you not give off anymore? I want
Let's
to
go.
watch. Do not give up any other.
Not the floating, my dear brothers and sisters. So if you've not seen, I think I should stop there.
Please stop there.
Beautiful film.
We need to watch
Congratulations to cast and crew. Like what they did. Uche Montana, what you did, Munachi Abi, Taye Arimolo, Beyond Steven, what all of you did with Rose and Ivy. The story is beautiful. The directing is beautiful. Like the cinematography. The edits. Oh my God!
We need to watch this movie.
I wish I could.
Coming next week Monday.
I wish I could say more. I wish I could say more. We're not going to say more. We're going to go and do cinema on next week Monday.
Yeah,
so
next week Monday.
But this Roses and Ivy, perfect, beautiful film. So you know where to see it on Amazon Prime Video. It's also a limited series. So if we've not preached anything to you today, you need to see all the movies that are out of Nollywood. So 7 Doors, Roses and Ivy, and Christmas in Lagos.
In Lagos.
Yes. So Amazon Prime Video and Netflix, is where you should go to. These movies are amazing and you should definitely see it. Thank you once again, my sidekicks.
Thank you, everyone.
For doing this with me today. Of course, do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. My name is Favour Obinyaluba. Enjoy the rest of your day.